When a couple rescued an abandoned fox cub, they never expected her to grow up thinking she was part dog. From wagging her tail to playing fetch and snuggling on the couch, she fits right in with her furry siblings. Here's how one wild rescue turned into the sweetest case of mistaken identity. This is the story of Roxy, a little fox who came into our lives and completely turned our world upside down. From the moment she arrived, tiny, helpless, and needing round-the-clock care, it felt like bringing home a newborn. I held her in my arms, and instantly, my heart overflowed with love. Roxy was so small, her legs couldn't even hold her up yet. More like a fluffy little puff than a wild creature. We carried her everywhere, gently feeding her warm milk and watching over her every move. When she was awake, her tiny eyes blinked slowly, still adjusting to the light, as if the world around her was far too big to take in all at once. But there was one catch. We already had a dog, Diesel, and he wasn't exactly thrilled about the new arrival. The moment we picked up Roxy, he jumped to his feet, clearly trying to steal the spotlight, as if to say, "Hey, what about me? Aren't I the star around here?" I couldn't help but worry. What if he didn't accept her? What if jealousy took over? At first, we had no plans to get a fox, but a few years ago, my husband suddenly said he wanted to get a rescue fox. I thought that was crazy. Foxes are not pets. They're wild and headstrong, and I wasn't sure I could handle it. But when I saw his eyes light up, I decided to give it a try. Sit, shake. Good girl. We went to a sanctuary where tame foxes were already living. Roxy's parents were born and raised in captivity, so they could not teach her to live in the wild. We consulted extensively with veterinarians and wildlife experts. We had to be sure that Roxy would be happy in a home and not suffer from the lack of a natural environment. My husband enthusiastically took on the task. Half of our basement was transformed into a fox's paradise, nooks and crannies, dens, soft lying areas, and toys. We studied her habits, tried different types of food, and listened to her needs. It took around 6 months for Roxy to fully settle into life with us. As she grew older, her energy and curiosity exploded, and to our surprise, Diesel began to change too. The suspicion in his eyes faded, replaced by a playful spark. They started playing, cautiously at first, then with growing confidence, until their bond became unshakable. Now, they're absolutely inseparable. Roxy loves to sneak up on Diesel and pounce when he least expects it, and he takes it all in stride with a patient, almost amused grin. Even if they're apart for just a few hours, their reunion is a full-blown celebration. Roxy jumps and wags her tail, and Diesel greets her with a soft nose boop. When they finally wear each other out, we usually give them a break so they can rest and recharge. But Diesel ended up surprising us all. He now follows Roxy everywhere, like her personal bodyguard. He's taken her in his family, treating her like a little sister he needs to protect. Their bond is living proof that foxes and dogs don't just coexist, they can become the best of friends. What do you think of this story? Let us know in the comments section. I hope you like this story. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Also subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss the update from our channel. Thank you.